In this breaking story, Donald Trump just freaked out as legal experts have gone public, revealing the fatal flaw in his new legal scheme. That's right, Donald Trump's revenge plot is once again blowing up in his face. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump is absolutely unhinged, and his Gestapo, aka Trump's ICE, is unhinged as well. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you also agree.
Get the out of here! Get the out of here! He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
Why are you running? Because you saw you late.
He's a citizen! He's a citizen! That's my brother-in-law!
Get the away from me. You don't know what's going on, so get the back. Back up! Get the up! Back up!
That's my brother-in-law.
And yet now, Trump is obsessed with Joe Biden and the use of an Autopen, even though Trump has admitted to using an Autopen himself.
Sign them whenever I can, but when I can't, I would use an Autopen.
And all of that has culminated to today's top story. That's right, Trump just freaked out as legal experts exposed his new plot. Take a look at this breaking story.
All right, back to our breaking news. This new Truth Social post from President Trump saying he is terminating any document signed by former President Joe Biden with an Autopen. Now, in the post, President Trump says that the Autopen is not allowed to be used unless it's approved by the president. And he goes on to write the following, quote, Joe Biden was not involved in the Autopen process. And if he says he was, he will be brought up on charges of perjury. I want to bring in former federal prosecutor Barrett Berger. Just to start there, President Biden has defended his use of the Autopen and said that he was the one making the calls when it was used. But I guess from a legal perspective, can the president do this?
So there's good precedent for former President Biden to have used the Autopen. He was not the first president to have done so. It's been used by presidents going back for decades. And just to be clear about what kind of documents we're talking about. So one of the things we knew President Biden had used the Autopen for were a host of pardons. There was many that were granted within the last few days of administration and reporting that the Autopen was used for some of them. There's no requirement in the Constitution that says anything about either a pardon or any other particular documents to have physically be signed by the president. In fact, that there's been language that the Office of Legal Counsel has put forth saying the thing is that there be some way of knowing that the president approved this, but it's absolutely appropriate for a president to have directed a subordinate to sign for him or to use a document. So I think President Biden probably was on good ground simply because it's been done so long before. But even if not, I'm not exactly sure what the legal mechanism here is for undoing all of these documents that he potentially signed with an Autopen.
And it would be difficult to know, I guess, at this point, what exact documents he's talking about. But just to go along with the post that he's put out to this point, he claims that not only that President Biden did not give approval, but threatened to charge Biden with perjury if he claims otherwise. I mean, I know you say President Biden is on pretty stable legal ground as far as precedent goes for the use of an Autopen, but could President Trump or the DOJ create a perjury case and on allegations that President Biden is lying?
Again, this would also seem very unlikely. Again, let's just remember this very Supreme Court decision that granted President Trump wide immunity for acts that were done in his official capacity. Actually, President Biden would be able to rely on that same language and saying, anything that he did in his official capacity, and one could certainly argue that signing pardons or other documents, whether he used an Autopen or not, was actually in his official capacity, but that same immunity would apply to him as well. I'm not exactly sure what perjury President Trump would be referring to, but at least the use of the Autopen, given the fact that it has been used by so many presidents in the past, it's been done so widely, it would be very hard for me to imagine a situation where this would form the basis of any kind of potential criminal liability.
Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.